Welcome to the channel about news from around the world. While you subscribe and like it, we're going to start. The era of strengthening trade and economic relations with anyone for Russia has definitely ended if Russia needs to purchase products and goods. It is better to do so from countries that do not try to exert political and economic pressure. The trade volume between Russia and the United States is approximately similar to that with Europe, aside from Russian resources. The US does not need anything special. This is a key strategy in the structure of bilateral trade. Russia purchased 51% of its imports in the form of petroleum products, 15% metals, 14% precious metals, and 13% chemical products. On the other hand, the US primarily purchased machinery and equipment, chemical products, and finished metal products from Russia. The total volume of bilateral trade used to reach $34 billion, with Russia spending $16 billion on American imports. However, now Russia is refusing to purchase American products in the same quantities to prevent their companies from enriching themselves at Russia's expense. The US does not offer anything unique, and it is easy to find alternatives in other countries, as reality has shown. However, these countries do not impose their trade rules and conditions on Russia by rejecting American imports. Russia has not lost anything, on the contrary. New opportunities for cooperation with other countries have emerged, which is meaningful. Similarly, the same approach should be taken towards the European Union. Since there is nothing unique there, it is fair to replace their goods with other markets. We now see that in 2022, Russia reduced its imports from the EU and increased purchases of American products by only $1.7 billion. This is the lowest figure in history in terms of trade balance. The decrease is quite significant. Even in 1999, the decrease was $2.4 billion. It turns out that American products are not needed in Russia at all, and this reduction in trade did not even go noticed. However, American companies are not particularly pleased with this turn of events. Meanwhile, Russian exports to the US have only slightly decreased. We need money to strengthen our industries and other segments. However, if the US continues its policy of economic pressure, they may end up without Russian resources. This is not far off. In any case, the sharp reduction in purchases of American products is significant. If most countries follow suit and refuse their products, it would render production in the same volumes for American organizations meaningless. But these are just dreams because the US imposes its products on many countries. However, the question is whether they can continue to do so constantly. It remains uncertain. Thank you for watching. If you're interested, subscribe and leave a comment.